I'll be honest with you. I told a small lie just last week. A friend showed me a project they had poured their heart into. They asked me what I thought. I said I loved it. The truth is, I didn't. I saw flaws and gaps that worried me. But in that moment, I chose what felt like safety over what felt like truth. I didn't want to be the person who crushed their spirit. Later, I felt that strange weight in my chest. The quiet ache of inauthenticity. It made me wonder about this deeply human struggle. Why is it so incredibly hard for us to just be honest? Honesty sounds so simple, doesn't it? It's a value most of us hold high. We teach it to our children, we expect it from leaders, and want it in our closest relationships. Yet, if we're truly honest, we know we all fall short. We tell small lies, white lies, lies of omission. We carefully curate our words to manage how others see us. This video is an exploration into why we do this, a look into the hidden reasons we avoid the whole truth. My goal here is not to judge, but to open a conversation so we can feel more seen. We often think of lying as a character flaw, a sign of a bad person. But what if it's more complicated than that? What if our dishonesty isn't malice, but vulnerable humanity? What if our lies try to protect us and those we care about? This is a more compassionate and more accurate way to look at it. When we understand the why, we can choose differently. We can learn to speak our truth and honor others' hearts. It's a messy process, but a worthy one. For anyone who felt that pang after a small untruth. For those who stayed silent when they wanted to speak. If you've wondered whether you're the only one, you're not alone. The gap between who we want to be and who we are is where growth happens. So let's step into that gap together. Let's get curious about why we hide and find the courage to show up, speak our truth, and stay connected. One of the most powerful reasons we avoid honesty is fear. A deep, primal fear of disconnection. We're neurobiologically wired for connection. Once, being cast out was a death sentence. That ancient fear still lives in us. We worry honesty will meet anger, ridicule, rejection. We fear severing the bonds we rely on, so silence becomes a lie of omission. Your boss shares a new strategy. You see big problems. Speaking up could save resources, but they don't take criticism well. The fear kicks in, labeled difficult, a bad review, maybe job security. You nod along with everyone else. Safety of belonging over truth to power. Or you hide a financial mistake from a partner. You fear disappointment, conflict, the loss. Fear whispers that relationships are too fragile for our authentic selves. Each lie we tell out of fear lays another brick, separating us from others and from our own integrity. Another reason we stray from truth is kindness. We lie to protect someone else's feelings, white lies. What do you think? Be honest. The pressure is immense, so we say, "It looks fresh, I love it." We prioritize their immediate happiness. It's embedded in our social fabric. Helpful short-term, but it can erode trust. It creates a gap between inner reality and outward expression. A persistent feeling of inauthenticity, guilt, even fraud. Over time, distance from the people we try to protect. True kindness and connection require courage with difficult truths, not hiding from them. My sister made a new recipe. She'd spend all day, exhausted and proud. It was bland and rubbery. I said, "It's delicious." She believed me. She was so happy. Weeks later, she planned to serve it to friends. The lie had grown. I chose to tell her, gently. She was hurt I hadn't trusted her at first, but together we fixed the recipe and the distance. True kindness trusts loved ones can handle the truth, delivered with care. Beyond fear and kindness, honesty is shaped by unspoken rules. Every system has norms about what can be said. We observe who gets rewarded, who gets punished. To belong, we censor our honesty. Many workplaces demand constant confidence. We pretend to understand, overstate certainty. Insecure leaders welcome only good news. Dishonesty becomes a survival strategy. The drive to fit in is fundamental. Low tolerance for dissent pushes truth-tellers out. We present versions that align with expectations, trading a piece of authenticity for belonging. Research shows everyday lies are common. In 10 minutes, 60% lied at least once. 2 to 3 lies on average. Not malicious. Exaggerations, feigned agreement, masked feelings. Lying taxes the brain. Honesty is lighter. That mental energy could fuel connection, Creativity, problem solving. Understand the drivers, reduce shame, and choose more truth. Not for moral purity, but for well-being and healthier relationships. So, what can we do? The goal isn't brutal honesty. It's authenticity that's brave and kind. Start small in low-stakes situations. Don't default to, they both look great. Offer a gentle preference. I'm not in the mood for horror. Could we try a comedy? These reps teach your nervous system you're safe. Honesty isn't blunt. Use I statements. I'm having trouble seeing how that works. Can you walk me through it? I feel concerned about the budget. Frame truth as perspective so others can listen. Not when they're exhausted, stressed, or public. Ask, is now a good time to talk? Honesty is a practice. Be a bit braver each day. Start by asking why you're hiding. Is it fear? Misguided kindness? Pressure to belong? Understand motives. Choose with intention. You can be honest and kind, speak truth, and hold space. In that space, deep, resilient connection is born.